What was it like working with John Carpenter and Debra Hill?
Idyllic, I have to say. And certainly my only experience would have been Brian De Palma, who I told you was a little bit more less of an actor's director, and but he had a big production to stage, and it was more of a, I guess, I don't want to say significant, but there was a lot going on for Brian, and he came from New York, so he had a New York style. John, more laid back. The USC Film School. Nick Castle was on the set. Tommy Lee Wallace. They were all friends of his from film school. Nancy Keys was Nancy Loomis, who was married to Tommy Lee Wallace at the time. They had a child together on Halloween. So, this was like a family production. And then he and Deborah were a couple, until the end of the movie. But so it was just very relaxed. It was very much like, working with your family. I just remember being, excited to go to work every day. And we were there every day. You never knew when you were going to, be able to finish one scene and get to another. Because with John, it was 3 takes. That was it, because, film was expensive and they were on a very tight budget. And you had Donald Pleasance, who was only there maybe for a week, I think. So they had to get his scenes done. He got 100,000 though out of the 300,000. But
wow, I did not know that.
I think I may have heard that.
So the film was really made for 200,000.
And John and Debra acted like a team the entire time, right? Because I know John directed, but Debra was so involved, right? Did they kind of work as a team?
It was really like a co-directing, and then really a third with Dean Cundy, the DP. The three of them, but really I always remember John and Debra hush hush talking to each other, and very gentle. It was a very quiet set, very not histrionic, not, very, very calm. It was very soothing, very nice. You felt like also you could contribute any ideas that you had. So always open to ad-libbing, as was obviously Brian with my part, because there was nothing written on the script, but that was really the only aspect of that. But with John, he was really open to anyone, in fact, Nick Castle, who puts the sheet on, and after the kill with John Michael Graham down in the kitchen, Bob, Tommy Lee Wallace was supposed to do that, and he had gone to run an errand. And so John said, "Nick, you just put a sheet over your head and just strangle PJ."
Hey, just strangle PJ.
It was so casual. And then we did that actually 3 times. If you ever heard the outtakes, the first 2, I'm just giggling away because he's tickling my neck. And I'm saying, "You're going to have to do it a little harder." And he's like, "I don't want to hurt you." I go, "You're not going to hurt me, but you have to give me some pressure here. Otherwise, I'm not going to feel like
that." Well, so yes, we wanted to ask you. It was
really funny.
We wanted to ask you about your big death scene because, I heard you mention that.